What is up everybody, Jed here from The Quality Adventure, back again for another shoe review. And this time we got our feet dirty because what we have here is the hottest trail shoes by Hoka. It is no other than the Tecton X3. Let's dive into it. Just a quick disclaimer, this is not a sponsored review. I purchased this shoe using my own resources and I just wanted to come in this platform just to share my experience. Hopefully it can help you in your decision if you're looking to buy these shoes. Anyway, I took this shoe on my local trail and I wanted to share to you my initial impression of the Tecton X3. But before we go deeper, I wanted to point out the changes they did on this shoe on this third generation. First and foremost is the newly redesigned lug pattern, which is different compared to the first and second generation. Another thing they changed is the midsole compound. This is the first time they incorporated the PIBA midsole on the trail shoe, but all I can say is that it's soft, it's light, it's responsive. Hoka reserves its PIBA midsole specifically for their top tier racing shoes, and it's ideally for those who want an extra boost because of its superior energy return, giving you a snappy toe off. Another thing they changed is a new carbon fiber design with the addition of these winglets that stick out on the outer and inner sole, providing lateral stability. And the last update they did for the Tecton X3 is this new gaiter collar that they added, and I think it's really an amazing design. It's well thought of, and this is actually what sold me in this shoe. All right, now I wanted to share what I like and dislike about this shoe. Let's start from top to bottom. First and foremost, let's talk about the upper. You know, one thing that I really like about this shoe is this gaiter extended knit collar. I think this is the best part of this shoe. You know what I hate the most is like stopping mid-run because I have to take out the debris when it enters the shoe. So this gaiter, it hugs your ankle, preventing any debris to enter in your shoe and poke you on your feet. And you know, I think this is gonna save you a lot of headaches so you can continue on your run. One thing that I'm really worried initially was the absence of a tongue on the shoe, and I was worried that it will create a hot spot or bunching in the anterior part of my ankle. But so far on my initial run, I didn't have any issues on this shoe. So gaiter knit collar, approved. The next thing I like about this shoe is the matrix textile upper. It consists mostly of polyurethane coated polyester, which is so durable. It's hydrophobic, it's super breathable. Also, there is a protective overlays on high wear areas that wraps around the toe cap all the way to the collar of the shoe, and it ends in the heel counter. And I think it's a really well designed upper. The next thing I like about the shoe is the lacing system. It has 5 eyelets, and they call it gilly lace construction, which means that the shoe is laced further down to your toes versus other trail shoes. Now, one thing I did notice is that the laces slipped for a little bit, but after readjustment, my feet was glued on the shoe for the whole entire trail run. So lacing system, awesome. All right, another thing I like about this shoe is the color. I love the color combination. It also comes with a new color now. It's black and blue. But other than that, if I get to choose my own color, I would prefer a black and white, a black upper with the white midsole, and then of course the black Vibram outsole. But other than that, color combination, I like it a lot. Now let's talk about the midsole. This shoe comes with a dual layer PIBA midsole, which is soft cushioned ride, giving you a comfortable underfoot, which will keep your legs fresh on long runs. Now, I don't have any experience from the previous version, but this review is not a comparison after all. All I can say is that this foam is super responsive. It is perfect marriage of plush and comfortable ride and propulsiveness from its power transfer, so I like it a lot. Sandwiched in between a 2-layer of PIBA foam is a parallel carbon fiber plate with winglets to help with all-terrain stability on each ride regardless of your pace. Now, I have a pair of Nike Alphafly carbon plated shoes, which I did a review. If you wanted to check it out, I'll put a link up there. But anyway, I love the propulsive feel of the shoe. It gives you a springing effect for a soft midsole. Obviously, you would need something to stabilize it, so the carbon fiber plate is perfect balance between the softness and the stiffness, all married together. So compared to my Alpha Flies, the Tecton X3 has a split design which acts as a stabilizer, so you have full control on technical terrains where the surface is uneven. Now, if you think about it, the Alpha Fly are like sports car, and the Tecton X3 are like a four-wheel drive off-road vehicle with long travel suspension. I feel that my ankles are secured on each footstep, and it's important in trail running. Another thing I like about this shoe is the outsole. It comes with a Vibram Mega Grip light base outsole with a 4mm traction lugs, which I think is the sweet spot for speed and grip. Now, I feel like this shoe is giving me confidence on each stride regardless of the terrain surface. I have yet to test this on wet terrain, but my current trail conditions are loose gravel, rocks, roots, and I have good traction during my test. I have no problem in slipping. One thing also that they added is a small teeth around the perimeter of each lug, which should give you an additional traction or bite on different surface areas, regardless if you're running uphill or downhill. This shoe can give you the confidence on each footstep. You really can't go wrong with the Vibram outsole because they are known for their durability and function, and these have been the staple in the Hoka line. All in all, I think Hoka did an awesome job with this shoe. That is it for the things I like about the shoe. Now let's dive into the things I dislike about the shoe. First and foremost, I think this shoe is a bit too loose for me, or maybe too roomy for a size 9. However, the extra room is needed for toes play on trail runs. But I felt like there was a lack of heel lock on this, causing me to over tighten the laces, which caused a slight pinching on the medial part of my ankle, but it was resolved with a little bit of readjustment to the lacing. I have yet to put miles to find out if this will be an issue or not. But moving on, the next thing I dislike about this shoe is the price. Even though it's within the price range of carbon plated shoes nowadays, like I said on the Nike Alpha Fly, any shoes above $200, it's pretty much expensive for me. But if you can afford it, why not? Because you are technically getting more than what you paid for with the shoes. Okay, another thing for me that I dislike is the missing toe guard. I think it's a little bit of sacrifice to protect, just to add a little bit of protection on your toes if you bump any rock. But maybe in the future, hopefully they can add that to the shoe. Next thing is, this is not a dislike, but I think the gaiter can be a concern for some. For me, it's easy to slip right in because I have a narrow feet, but I did see some videos where people struggle in slipping their feet inside the shoe. Maybe they have a wide feet, I don't know, but just keep that in mind if you're considering the shoes, okay? Now, to recap, the shoe has an amazing cushion with the PIBA foam. Also, the gaiter is an amazing addition to the shoe. Lastly, the parallel carbon plates. I think it makes the shoe super snappy on toe off, and the winglets give you that extra lateral stability on uneven terrain. In combination of the Vibram Mega Grip, this shoe is providing you an excellent traction. I think this shoe is suited for most trail runners, from weekend warriors to racers with various paces and distances. All in all, I would recommend this shoe. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I hope this video helped you. I'm curious, would you wear this shoe? Let me know in the comments below. But that is it for today. I'll see you on the next video, and happy trails, everyone. Peace.